welcome to the channel of Rides with Richie. My name is Richard D'Souza and this is my beloved Triumph Tiger 800 XR. The make year is 2015. I have owned this motorbike for over a year as of now, and today I'm going to show you my tried and tested windshield setup. So this is the whole setup, if you can see. Yep. And I will explain you step by step what I have done with this setup. So first thing first, out of the box, Triumph Tiger 800 windshield was not good at all. It was causing a lot of buffeting as well as turbulence when you're riding at highway speeds. Hence I went out and started doing my own research of which windshield would solve all these problems. And then when I visited the Triumph Tiger 800 forums and many other forums on internet, I found that Madstad windshields have been the best so far, and I decided that I'm going to buy one for myself. To my surprising fact, actually not to be very surprised, I knew that they are going to be pretty expensive, and when I realized they are worth more than 300 to 350 euros shipped all the way to Ireland, I was pretty disappointed. But still I did not give up hope, and then I kept continuing my search on the internet, and I found one of these windshields for 160 euros, which was used but was in great condition. And as I told you, I've had this for more than a year as of now, and I don't know, surprisingly this doesn't say Madstad on it. It says MRA, and it says it's made in Germany. I'm not sure. If you have any comments about this, you can mention it in the comments section below. So finally I ended up buying this, and it came over, shipped to me promptly, and it was in pretty good condition. I installed it. So if I may explain you some features of this windshield, let's begin from the main mounting plate. So that's all right, just a moment. Yeah, and so if I can explain you some features of this windshield, there are mainly 4 components. First is this metal plate, which mounts. There are so many other gadgets which are fixed over here. I'm sorry about that. I will explain you what all things I have in some other video, or if possible in the same video. I don't want to make this video too long. All right, so if you can see this particular plate, which is under the windshield. All right, this particular plate. Okay, that's the first thing. And the second component is this adjustable bracket. So you tighten or loosen these knobs, and okay, let me do the other side as well. Sorry, like a fool, I was turning it the other way around. All right, so you can adjust the rake as well as the height of the windshield. Okay, sorry, I did not show you the height. So you just pull it up. I've tightened the screws a lot because it was, so I'm not able to move it up. However, if I may explain you this setup which I have right now. So all right, so this stays here. So you tighten this. So that's the second component, which is this one. And third main component is the windshield itself, which you can buy in different heights and different sizes, I believe. And the fourth one is these winglets, which contribute a lot in stopping the air which flows under the handlebars and over the tank, and it comes this way and hits a helmet, which causes a lot of buffeting. So that's the clear view. So when I mounted this particular windshield, I took my bike out for a spin, doing different adjustments of the rake as well as the height, but I realized that if I put the windshield high up, it does give me some amount of turbulence on my head. If I put it low, I get the wind hitting my helmet straight away. So I was not very happy with the setup, if I'm being very honest with you. And finally I went up ahead and started looking for some other solution which could help me to battle this problem. And then I found this beautiful spoiler by MRA. It's called as the Xcreen Spoiler. I bought this online on louis.ie. It's a German company, but their service is pretty good as far as I know. By the way, this video is not sponsored by anybody. Okay, all these products which I have bought on this particular bike are bought by me, and I don't make money out of this at all. So okay, so there we go. So this is the MRA Xcreen, which I bought for around 90 euros, I believe. And okay, so this is the, so if I may explain, there are two types of installations which you can do. One is the clamp which goes on top of the actual windscreen, and the second is this setup where you drill holes into your, I don't know if I could see that, I'll try to show you. Yes, here. So you literally drill the holes into the windshield and mount this on top. I strongly advise you to try one of these setups on any of your windscreens, because this changes the ball game altogether. Okay, so this small spoiler is adjustable, so you can adjust the, you can just turn these knobs around and there you go, it starts moving. Not very easily because it's been like this for I think the whole year and I have not moved it at all. Let me try to, oh my god, that is hard. All right, boy, come on. Finally managed to move that. Oh, it has been sitting here for quite some time now, I believe. Oh my good lord, look at that. Okay, I could move one. I can't move this side. Let me try. Okay, there we go. I did not break it, it's still intact. All right, so as you can see, you can move the angles whichever way suits you. So now the thing say hi to Joe, he's my neighbor. He's a he's a Beamer lover. He has a 1150 RT right now, and he loves his motorbike. He's a motorbike enthusiast as well. So you adjust the rake and height as you wish, but the best setup for this one is when it is placed exactly parallel to the windscreen. I have tested this and it has worked very well. And so with this setup, I have done a lot of trips on the motorbike. I've been to a lot of places. This is very tried and tested. The thing is, I don't get any buffeting on top of my helmet whatsoever, and this setup is super quiet compared to any other setups which I have tried, especially for my wife, who always travels with me as a pillion. So like what happens is, since she is sitting on a much higher level than I am on the Tiger 800, she gets a lot of buffeting on her head as well. And as you know, if she is not happy, I can't be happy. Happy wife, happy life. So I have to keep her happy, and with this setup she is pretty happy. And then there was one more problem when all these things were happening, which I faced, that at high wind speeds and at high speeds which I used to drive, the windshield actually started moving, like, you know, this way, because of the pressure of the wind. And I had to come up with a solution. And as I looked up on one of the forums again, I realized that a guy had made a particular type of mount which could help to stabilize the windscreen. So what I did was, okay, let me get these metal plates, I will show them to you. So I went to one of the hardware stores nearby and bought these angle plates. All right, and what I did was, so this was one of the one which I did the trial with. If you're wondering why did I cut it this way, okay, I'll show you what happens here. If you, I don't know if I'm able to see this, okay. If you can see here, this instrument cluster was blocking the angle. So that's the reason I had to cut it this way. All right, so I cut 2 pieces of this at home. Just grind the edges, just twist the plate a little bit and mount 2 screws here and here. Now this setup is going nowhere. It's rock steady. All right, what else? And when I mounted this setup, there was one more thing which I did add as well. There is a holder, that's SW Motech Sat Nav Mount. I'll make a different review about it sometime later. Please let me know in case if you want to have a, like, you know, if you want to have a look at the review. All right, so that's the thing. So this is the whole setup of my Madstad with MRA windshield. So if you can see properly, there is so much of gap over here which definitely cuts down some amount of turbulence, and then this setup over here. Thanks folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please like, share and subscribe so we can bring this wisdom to other Triumph Tiger 800 lovers. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay home. Let's fight COVID-19 together.